Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We are back with some more exclusive content. Jason, Leon, and Pierre here. We're here to review a really cool pack coming out with MyFitteds in conjunction with Pierre. So Pierre, take it away.
Listen, man, one of my favorite people to work with in the hat world is John Jay. You all know that. So we've covered a myriad of topics together, but my favorites have to be the ones that are player focused. You know, when you think of City Pride, the David Ortiz specific cap that was in there. You know, the Campus to Canton collection I thought was fantastic. It was really just focused on players and hooking colleges to NFL teams. And there's one player that I really wanted to do a pack around, and it was Deion Sanders. So Deion, to me, is one. First of all, the guy was flashy as hell. You know, as a kid, you know, watching him, I was like, man, this guy, he was insanely talented, insanely fast, but also flashy. He talked a lot of shit, but he could back it up. The guy was incredible. Like, you wouldn't throw. Listen, this is probably the most dominant cornerback to ever play the game. You know, no, he could have tackled. I'm going to be clear about that, but you were not throwing to him. So he didn't have to do much. That was his role, man. And he was probably, in my opinion, from what I've seen in my football watching days, the most dominant cornerback that I've ever seen play. It was insane. Like, you didn't even think about throwing to that guy's side. You know, and if you did, you were going to get destroyed. Now, again, like, he wasn't a great tackler, but it kind of went with his persona. You know, he was just like a speed burner. And also he was a very talented baseball player. Now, was he Hall of Fame worthy? Absolutely not. But this is like, it's still insane to think that this guy played both of those sports at a very high level. To become a Major League Baseball player, you can't be a slouch.
Yeah.
Even the worst Major League Baseball player is an incredible baseball player. We forget that sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy sucks, whatever. Listen, that guy's still a Major League Baseball player.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders at 90. Yeah, absolutely. And Deion Sanders in 1992 was on the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Falcons, right? And the Atlanta Braves ended up in the World Series in 92. And there's a well-documented story about, and there was a 30 for 30, I think, on ESPN as well, that documented Deion Sanders attempting to play both an NFL and an MLB game in the same day, which is crazy. Right. He ended up playing in the baseball game that day, but the story kind of chronicles all that went into that. What a crazy, I would say, just attempt to do something that would have been historic. You know, it's crazy to think about that, right?
Yeah.
Then fly somewhere else and go play baseball in the NLCS. But you know, what we did was we just took some iconic Atlanta Falcons colors, leveraged the 1992 World Series side patch, and just really slapped together some good looking hats. And we went with flat embroidery on the front. So I do want to show these off. We'll start with this. Like,
oof. Dude. Oh, that's silver.
Damn.
We just kept it nice and clean, man. We didn't want to do too much. We didn't want it to be too crazy, you know.
It's like a badge.
But, yeah, I mean, so we went with a. Now remember, these all have flat embroidery, okay? And we went with green unders, just to keep it nice and clean.
For the turf.
Yeah, this is smooth, man.
And the grass.
They came out as good as we thought they would. That's for sure. And the flat embroidery is a nice touch, man. I just love the flat embroidery. Then for the second hat, we went with red.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh.
Nothing crazy, man. These are just like nice, solid, era specific caps that just match 1992. I think flawlessly.
Yeah, so good.
And
And then we went with the last one. We went with a two-tone.
it has to be a two-tone. The black and the red. Ugh.
Look at how that side patch, man. That thing is just. I don't know. When you put this up to a Falcons jersey, any of these, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's making me want to do some Mitchell and Ness shopping.
Yeah, I don't know, man. My favorite isn't the two-tone though. To be honest with you, my favorite's the red.
The red?
Yeah,
I was thinking too. Yeah, the red.
just
love
pops,
that.
man.
I love that silver and black on the
Yeah.
front of that red. But
All
man,
these
that
have flat
two-tone still-
batteries, flat A's on the front. Green bottoms. I mean, nice and simple, man.
What a clean pack, man. That's a good little
Mhm.
trio.
Didn't want to go too crazy, man. I wanted to keep it simple, man. I love these, man. These are like the kind of hats that not only do they hook well, but you can wear these. These are great daily wear hats too. I
Yeah.
mean, they're just good hats, man. I don't know, man. I love the player stuff. It reminds me of being a kid just watching these games. I was 15 at the time, so I was still like a young, a teenager, but watching Deion Sanders play. That guy was so fast too, man. That guy fucking flew.
He just flew around the bases. It was almost reckless. You just get the second.
He
You
didn't
blink.
care. And
Yeah.
I mean, he brought that football mentality to the baseball field, right? Like, he didn't care.
Yeah.
He was
Couldn't
like
get
that
him out.
Bravado too. I like the bravado. As a kid, I liked the arrogance. I just liked it. It was like
Yeah.
All
you
those-
wanted to like
chains bouncing around.
Chains
Yeah,
everywhere.
it
Yeah.
was-
Every
dude was
time you looked, he
all-
was on base. I feel like in the World
Yeah.
Series, like it was insane
We hit 533 in the 92 World Series.
while playing
Yeah.
football. Like that's insane. Who could
It
do
is
that?
insane. I mean, they didn't win that World Series, but it wasn't because of Deion Sanders. I
Mhm.
mean, the dude's incredible. Like him and Bo Jackson are the two sport athletes that I always think about when you talk about just ultra talented athletes that play multiple sports. Those guys were fantastic, man. And Deion, like, there's no statistics that you can really put in play that would really signify how important he was on the football field.
Yeah.
Because he's one of those guys that was a game changer, a game alterer. You planned around him. Like you were like,
he took
all right, go ahead.
he took away half the field. Like, yeah, he's not going to have the interceptions. He's not going to have the passes defended stats because they didn't throw to that side of the field.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
He
The only
returned a punt
qualm
every
you
so
have
often,
with the
too.
guy was his inability to tackle. That was the only thing that you had against him, is that he wasn't like,
He barely ever had to use that skill though, right?
He was a cover corner, right?
Yeah.
The epitome of a cover corner.
Put you on an island, but he never really needed to tackle that much because you weren't catching the ball anyway.
But just on
I loved watching him play. He was a game changer and just a fantastic player. But guys, with that, this was fantastic. I hope that we can enough to go around. We probably won't, but listen, I put my heart and soul into this with John Jay. We love doing these things, and we love sharing with you. So whether or not you get to pick one up or not, I hope you appreciate the fact that some effort went into these things. And that's it. I want to thank both of you for joining me tonight to kind of go through these. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video. Keep an eye out to Russet Sunset and MyFitteds NJ for release info. Good luck on the drop, guys. For Jason, Leon, and Pierre, we're signing out, guys. Stay fitted. Peace.
Enjoy 15% off all products with the code VFTV15. Brought to you by VFTV.